This concept is purpose of the passage. So how do I identify these? First, they're always going to ask about the purpose. Specifically, they're going to state which choice best states the main purpose of the text. So here's the formula. Step 1, you're going to read the passage. Step 2, you're going to understand why it was written. Was it to persuade? Was it to reflect? Was it to argue, etc.? Step 3, you're going to understand the why in your own words. Step 4, you're going to find the answer that agrees with you. And these ones might seem similar to other concepts like central ideas, but remember, these questions are asking, what is the motive of the author to write it? Why is he writing it? Is he trying to persuade his audience? Is he trying to reflect about something that happened previously? Why is he writing it? So, let's try one together. Okay, step 1, read the passage. In the winter of 1846, Dr. Semmelweis noticed a troubling pattern at Vienna General Hospital. The mortality rate for new mothers in the doctor's staff maternity ward was nearly 5 times higher than in the midwife-run ward. After careful observation, Semmelweis made a crucial connection. Doctors were performing autopsies before delivering babies, while midwives were not. Despite resistance from colleagues, he implemented a policy requiring doctors to wash their hands with chlorinated lime solution between procedures. Within months, the mortality rate plummeted, providing early evidence for what would later become germ theory, though Semmelweis himself never used that term. Alright, we're going to understand why it was written. Step 2. I think, based on what this is saying, this is essentially just explaining, reflecting on this event, and how he figured out that these doctors doing autopsies before was dangerous. So something about explaining is essentially the reason he wanted to do this. Now I can go to the answers, and I'm going to look for an answer that kind of agrees with what I'm thinking. So now pause it and try and answer this one and see if you get it right, and then we will keep going. So, A, to criticize the medical establishment for resisting Semmelweis's innovations. No, I don't think that's right. It's not about criticizing. It's more about just explaining. He's not using these harsh words or things you'd use to say criticize. B, to recount how Semmelweis discovered the importance of hand washing in medical settings. I think this is a great answer, right? It's just him recounting how he discovered this importance. That is the passage. It's just explaining how he discovered this thing. It's not really making any overarching points or arguing something. It's just recounting. So B seems like a great answer. C, to compare the effectiveness of doctors versus midwives in delivering babies. No, it's about the bacteria and the importance of hand washing and what would later become germ theory. So it's not C. D, to explain the development of germ theory in the 19th century medicine. This one almost seems right, as it's kind of the start of germ theory, but I don't think this is the point of this passage. From how he wrote it, just explaining detail this specific event, it's more just talking about how Semmelweis discovered the importance of hand washing, and even though that led to germ theory, this is not really about the development of germ theory. So B is the correct answer. Alright, try this one yourself. Pause the video and give it a try. Alright, let's do it together. So, first we're going to read the passage. When the Svalbard Global Seed Vault opened in 2008, it represented humanity's insurance policy against agricultural disaster. Built into the permafrost of a Norwegian mountainside, this concrete facility stores duplicates of seed samples from gene banks worldwide. The vault can hold up to 4.5 million varieties of crops, with each variety containing about 500 seeds. Its location was chosen for both stability and safety. The permafrost provides natural freezing, and the elevation protects against rising sea levels. Even if power systems fail, seeds would remain frozen for decades. The facility operates like a bank where countries deposit seeds but maintain ownership rights. During Syria's civil war, researchers were able to withdraw seeds they had previously deposited, demonstrating the vault's vital role in preserving agricultural biodiversity. Okay, so the main purpose here, before we go to the answers, pause it and try to guess the right answer again yourself. Okay, let's look at the answers. A, to describe the construction challenges of building in Arctic conditions. No, it's not really about the construction challenges. It's about what this seed vault does and how it's important. So B, to explain the function and importance of the Svalbard Global Seed Vault. Okay, this is a perfect answer here, right? It's saying explain the function of it and why it's really important. And that's exactly the purpose that we got from this article. C, to argue for increased international cooperation on environmental issues. That doesn't seem like what it's talking about. That obviously is an important thing, but that's not what the purpose of this article is. It's going into detail about this vault and how it works. And if it was just arguing about international cooperation, it wouldn't be focused on those things. Finally, D, to compare different methods of preserving plant genetic diversity. Nope, this isn't different methods. It's just talking about one method. B is the correct answer.